So like, boom, I was listening to what you were saying and all that, but like, then again, bro, there's two sides of the spectrum, right? Like, it's kind of like that saying, like, it's either you got it or you don't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What does
you
that
was
mean?
born with it, right? So look, for example, like a dude that's ugly as shit. It don't matter if he get in the gym and try to, do self improvement. Like, that's just not gonna work. You know what I'm saying?
What's not gonna
Like, you
work?
got it or you don't.
But
You know what I'm
what's not
saying?
gonna work? What's not gonna work?
All right. Do you know the type of woman that most guys want? Obviously attractive, pretty hot, and all that. Women also go for looks as well, right? So, like, for example, like, a woman is not gonna choose, a dude that's like overweight and ugly as shit over a man that's like a Chris Brown that's not going to
That's
the
not
gym, but
true.
like,
Wait, hold
no,
on.
wait,
So
wait, wait, wait,
so
wait.
so
That's
so okay.
true.
So let's stop on that point. Why does she have to choose him over? Why can't she choose both?
Hey, you're right. That's what I'm saying, right? Like, I was
Yeah.
gonna
So
go
if
into
she
that
choose,
too. So,
so if she choose both, then what's the difference?
right. Well, I mean, you're right because like at the same time, bro, like a lot of them don't really know what they want. But like also, what I was trying to say is like there's also like a dark sexual thing that a lot of women got. Like, for example, it's like do you know like how a lot of women say, "Oh yeah, I want a good man, a righteous man." That's like a script that they like, reading off. Like they trying to like sell you a script, but like deep down inside, they really want the fuck boy that's gonna like smash their guts and like do all that. That's what they want deep down inside. But on paper, they say they want the good boy. So it go both ways. You're right. You know what I'm saying?
Well, this is the thing. This is the thing though, because you said that if a dude is ugly or whatever, or whatever you're saying that he's not going to be able to get women. Is that what you're saying?
Well, there's men that's overweight that get women. So what I'm really trying to say is like there's certain calibers of women, right? Like he's not gonna get the cream of the crop unless he's like rich or something like that.
Okay,
You
so
know,
wait,
like
let's stop there.
yeah.
What's the cal? So the thing is, a lot of times when people speak,
Hmm.
remember whatever you're talking about, that's an opinion. You have to remember it's an opinion and not a fact. Because you said there's a certain caliber of woman, a cream of the crop. What
Right.
is the cream? Because the cream of the crop is not a fact; it's an opinion. So what's your opinion of the cream of the crop?
I'll say the top 5% of women. Like those
Yeah, but that's what I'm
that
saying. What is
gorgeous
that? What
women.
is that? What does that mean? That's what I'm saying. What is the top 5% of women?
Yeah, bro. Like those are the type of women that like go for like the money. You know what I'm saying? The status, the power, and all that other shit.
No. This is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is like describe what is the top 5% of women look like, talk like, act like. What do they do for work? Like what makes them the top 5%?
Bro, so these women don't gotta do nothing for work, bro. Because as men, we don't care about what they do for work. We are attracted to fertility, looks, and you. So, for example, let's say like a Ruby Rose or a Beyonce or a Nicki Minaj or a Rihanna. Like these women not gonna go for average.
So you saying those women that you just mentioned, the top 5%?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Looks wise and status wise, yeah.
Right, but that's my point. My point is that you you're talking about your opinion. You see what I'm
All right,
saying?
so all
So
right,
that's
you
so
right.
that's
So
what
look, right.
because for example, every woman you just mentioned were black women. What if a guy doesn't like black women? How are they the top 5%?
All right, so boom, right? Like I agree with you. As humans, we all speak our own opinion, right? So what I'm saying is my opinion. So is what you saying your opinion, or is that just 100% facts?
No, that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is my opinion. So meaning
Yeah,
if I say a woman is hot,
right,
she's hot to me. So I can't say, well, this
right,
woman who
right,
I think
right,
is
right.
hot is the top 5% for all men. So that's what I'm saying. I say that to say basically what you were saying earlier. You said if a guy is ugly,
Hmm.
right? Ugly is not a fact. So what I'm saying is that you're saying the guy's ugly. The guy you're saying is ugly can be attractive to this girl, that girl, and that girl. So that's what I'm saying. So anytime you talk about looks, right? talking about looks is a moot point because a look or what a person finds physically appealing can't be broken down to fact. It's always going to be an opinion on the person talking about it. That's why we
Right.
say looks is
So
subjective.
me and you could
You see
agree
what I'm
that there's
saying?
a minority and a majority though, right? So look, do you believe in the black pill?
No,
Oh,
not at
all
all.
right, all right, all
The
right, all
black
right,
pill is a bunch of idiots. That's what I
all
believe about
right.
the black pill. Because what the black pill says, so the black pill, this is what the black pill believe. They believe, for example, like they'll say like a guy with a jawline or some shit is a guy that all women want. Like if you don't look like this, you can't get girls. That's what the black pill will think about. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm. All right.
So
Well, so me, bro. Like I would consider myself, like as my own opinion, like a handsome man. I'm 6'6", handsome, got great things going on. So like I've dated like top tier women, and like I be hearing the things they say, bro. I mean, but like you right though. Like
but
maybe
that's what I'm saying. We still haven't like what makes the woman top tier.
hey, you right, man. Like everybody got their own opinion, I guess, man.
But that's what I'm saying. So this is the point. So anybody can say they dated a top tier woman if their opinion of what top tier is based on what they believe it is. Do you see what I'm saying? So if a person says, "Hey, I dated," they could say like, "All the women I dated are top tier because those are the women I chose and those are the women that I actually liked." Another guy could say, "I never dated a top tier women because in his opinion, he may think that the women he dated weren't a certain quote unquote caliber." What I'm saying is that there's no. So what I'm saying is that the argument you're coming up with is that you're saying that certain men are going to only get a particular type of woman based on how that certain man looks. But what I'm saying is that in each thing where you're talking about the man or the woman, everything is an opinion. So there's no way you can actually say that in reality. That's my point. That's why I don't believe in the black pill, because the black pill tries to objectify or they try to make looks objective, which it's not. It's impossible. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. So looks is not the objective, but it plays a role. But like it's really about status, right? Like for men, it's
No.
really about status. All right,
No,
look,
it's
look, look.
not.
So look, right? So my question to you, right, Cario, is if it's not about status as men, do you think all men could be King Solomon?
All men could be who?
Do you believe that because you said it's not about status? So according to your logic, I'm asking you, do you believe that all men can be King Solomon?
What do you mean, like get a lot of women?
Yes.
Of course. Of course. Think about it this way. How
Bro,
many?
bro,
How many?
there's literally men that's not getting no play. That's crazy, dog.
No, I know, and they're not getting any play because they're not doing the work. That's what. So
But, bro, like I'm trying to tell you, there's men that don't got to do the work.
no,
That's
no,
what I'm
no.
trying to
All
tell
no,
you,
all
bro.
men have to do the work. Tell me. Okay, tell me what a man does. Tell me the thing that a man doesn't have to do the work. Please, I would love to hear that.
Right. So what I meant was, obviously, all men got to do the work. But like I'm saying, like some men don't got to work, try as hard as other men. Some
No,
men just got it
no,
easier.
no, no. That's what I'm saying. That's the fallacy. Explain to me a man who doesn't have to try to actually make something happen. So what I'm saying is what man has to not do a particular thing that another man has to do.
Literally, the majority of singers, rap stars, entertainers, they can just walk past women every day, and women's gonna chase after them. Me
Okay,
and you
so
know
now
that.
now hold on. So now, what did those people? How much marketing dollars they had to do to get famous in order to make that happen?
Right, bro. But
No, no,
that's
no.
the
But that's
process,
that's
though.
no. But that's my point. My point is let's say for example you have a famous person, Chris Brown, Drake, whatever, right?
Right.
They're famous, which means that there's millions of marketing dollars to get them across millions of women to see them consistently every day. That's called marketing. Any man, you could pick any dude. If you did the same thing to any other guy, it would be the same thing. Now, the problem though is that in those particular situations, because those guys don't actually have game, This is why you have guys like Chris Brown got into the situation with Rihanna. This is why you have dudes like Drake who will be with women, but he's simping and tricking and doing all this other stuff and getting random chicks pregnant. You understand? Like, these things happen as a result of not having game. So they have the status, but the status was created through the marketing. But because they don't actually have game, this is why they have problems and issues with women overall. This is why Diddy is in the situation he's in now.
Right.
Because when he didn't have game, this is why you get yourself in these type of situations. You see what
Right,
I'm
but like
saying?
game is something that's created by men to try and manipulate women, bro. Like the real
No, it's
game
not.
is, bro. Real game is telling the truth, bro. Like being 100% at all times. That's game.
All right,
No
so
fooling,
then,
not too,
where'd you get this manipulation from? What are you talking about?
bro. Like obviously not you, right? I just see your content, but like there's a lot of men out there that think they got game. That's like running trash game on women, and they lie to women and they manipulate women, right? And they call that game.
No, but that's not game though. That's weak game. Like, that's weak ass game. But see, everything is game, but that's weak game, which is synonymous with having no game. But my question to you is, you said that there's
And
certain
I think he's
dudes,
really talking more about running game
right?
than having game.
Exactly,
And those are
right,
two very different things. And that's where
Right, right, right.
manipulation tactics come into play.
right. Yeah, exactly. Because my thing is, you were saying that there's certain guys who don't have to put the work in. I want to know, because you said that Chris Brown and all them, but we talked about they actually have a built-in system. So that's work. Matter of fact, they put in more work than the average guy. You see what I'm saying? Like, they
Right.
put in way more work. But either way, work has to be put in. So what I'm saying is, there's no guy who he just exists and doesn't have to do anything and is able to attract and maintain women. That's impossible. You understand what I'm saying?
All right. So why
Because
does a man have to maintain a woman though?
you said what?
Why does a man have to maintain a woman?
You said, why does he have to maintain? Because he has to manage. You understand what I'm saying? So when you're dealing with a woman, you are the manager of the situation, meaning that you manage yourself and you manage the woman, which essentially you're managing the relationship because
Right, but
she's
like
following
with
you.
that, bro, like they will be like, oh yeah, like that's too controlling. Like a lot of dudes are misogynistic. Like modern day women will call that too controlling. Like a lot of
Yeah, that
them
means
say that.
that means she's not feeling you.
Right,
That's what I'm
right, right,
saying.
right, right.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if she's feeling you, she would never say that. So what I'm saying is, the game is perfectly balanced. The problem is that when guys see, you got to understand, the game is psychological. So you have men who, for example, you was talking about a guy who, oh, he's too ugly, so this is going to happen. If you believe you're too ugly, right? And because you're ugly, this is all you can make happen, or you can't make that happen. That's going to be the outcome of your situations based on your mentality, right? But what I'm saying is that there can't necessarily be a thing that's too ugly, because what happens is that there's always going to be somebody or some women that are going to be into how you look. So if you have two eyes, a nose, and a mouth in the same place as everybody else, right? If you're not deformed, I'm not talking about, like, there's always exceptions, because somebody can be like, oh, well, what if he's,
Right.
this, and no, I'm talking about like the average dude, right? What you got to understand is that the average man, if he has two eyes, a nose, and a mouth in the same place, he's good. He'll find somebody. Oh, shout out to Al Jam. That's my pops right there. What's going on? What's going on, man?
Well, I'm listening to the conversation. It's all about connections,
Mm-hmm.
because again, relationships is not like a pantyhose, one size fit all.
Right.
So it depends on what you're bringing to the table, and if there's connections. So in terms of attraction, and yes, you're correct. You do have to do something.
Right.
The
Yeah, you can't just
conversation
like
is to
sit
see
there and.
that.
But bro, so look, right? So I'm pretty sure y'all seen like those reports like of those dudes that went homeless last year and those posting videos and like they had all types of women in their DMs. Oh yeah, you can come and live with me, da 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 da. Like dudes that are like genetic gods and genetic warriors and all that. Bruh, like women
So
that's like
let
that
me
dude that
let
was
me ask you a question. Let me ask you a
look,
question.
wait, look, right? Like that's like that dude. Remember, like he was in jail, but then he took the picture, like the picture, like it went viral. He got free from prison, and then a woman that was a billionaire literally came to him and got pregnant by him, and he got married to her.
Okay,
All this look,
and how old was he? How old was that guy?
he was 30s,
Okay, so you're telling me that it took him 30 years because I'm sure he looked the same the whole time, right?
right?
So why did it take him 30 years for that to happen?
I don't know, man.
That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if what you're saying is, well, you just have to look good, you don't got to do anything, he would have been had that happen and not had to be a criminal and do criminal stuff. He could have just been like, well, I look good, so all I got to do is look good and everything's going to fall into place. What happened was that he got into a situation where he got lucky, where his picture went viral, and then the woman who was the rich woman saw it, and then she went to him. Do you see what I'm saying? And so what I'm saying is that still that's not actually him even having game, because remember, in that particular situation, from what I saw, he wasn't running nothing. You understand what I'm saying? She was running the show. So what I'm saying is he got himself in a situation based on the way that he looked. But what I'm saying is that if that was the case, why didn't his look help him all these years until now? And you see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that the work that had to be put in was the marketing to get him, just like Chris Brown, Drake, and all these other people, for all of these people to see him in order for him to even get access to that woman. You see what I'm saying? So that's the equivalent of a good-looking dude who would still have to interact with a lot of different women in order to get the woman who wants to choose him to deal with. It's the same thing. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So the thing is that when you're looking at it on the surface, you're like, oh man, you see, if he looks good, so this happened. No, that happened because the work that had to be put in to get him to that large scale created that situation to happen. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, where nothing is happening out of nowhere. Like there always still has to be something that's going on to balance out the situation. Meaning that, because this is the thing, if that's the case, how come all these other good-looking dudes don't have rich women that are scooping them up? What happened to all the other good-looking guys?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Now, before you go, click the link below and go to badboymembership.com. Now, badboymembership.com is a place where you go to get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Listen, I know you're tired of being rejected. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of being afraid to approach women. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of not getting the women that you want. Go to badboymembership.com. Listen, I know you're tired of being alone on a Friday night. Go to badboymembership.com. Now picture this. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com, follow the steps, learn the game, implement the game, and then you will get the woman you want. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com today. Click the link below. If you're tired of spending your time, money, and energy on women just to find out that they're not sexually attracted to you, they're not trying to hook up or anything like that, or if you get into a long-term relationship with a woman who doesn't respect you, who's giving you a headache, having a lot of attitude, if you're tired of these things happening, right? Make sure you go to shoplocario.com to get my program, Master the Vetting Process, because vetting is a very, very important thing when it comes to the dating game. And if you don't vet women, you are going to be unsuccessful in any situation when you're dating. So make sure you go to shoplocario.com right now to get your copy today. Step up your game and go to shoplocario.com. That is the place where you can get my books, audio and video programs in one place. All you got to do is type in shoplocario.com and step up your game today. Game Kings 2, The Definition of Man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Click the link below or go straight to mr.locario.com to get the documentary Game Kings, The Definition of Game.
Because Locario, in my opinion, it's the best dating coach on YouTube or whatever the fuck. Everything he says, ambulance. Everything he says, I have nothing against him. I have no contradiction. Everything he says, I say, yeah, it's this guy, it's on point, you know. This guy is good. This guy is how he's supposed to be.